Hello, pieces. It's me again. And the reason why my voice sounds like this because I just literally got done screaming and hollering about Malec. Oh, when I saw the tweet, we had 18 minutes of Malec to look up for, or we were looking forward to today. When I realized we have 18 minutes of Malec, I got so happy. I really was. But let's get right on into this episode. Let's get right on into it. First off, I think this is one of the best. This because we're only like 2 episodes into this season, but I feel like this is going to be one of the episodes like in the top 10, not top 5, top 10. But we're gonna jump literally right on into this. So literally, I have my handy dandy notes on my phone, and literally the first thing I type in is Matthew because she's so cute. So basically, the first scene we get, and I felt personally attacked over was we jump literally right into the scene where we're at the warlock party at Lorenzo Ray's house. And I called that we were gonna go to a warlock party, but at the time where I called it, I didn't know the reason we were gonna go to this party. Now we know it's a traditional party that happens every time the former High Warlock passes the baton over to the current to the new High Warlock. Um So everyone's at this party. Literally every down Shadowhunter. Jesus, I want a Shadowhunter party next. Let's be realistic. But every downworlder, every warlock is there. From the guy with the long hair that got kidnapped in season 1. Katarina is there with these braids and this dress. I was so happy with her outfit. I'm used to seeing her in scrubs or doctor wear or comfy stuff. She had this sickening dress on. She had these braids just looking ever so elegant. I love Katarina. She looked good. Everyone in this whole episode, especially Magnus and Alec, they were looking extra fine. Malec was looking extra fine throughout this entire episode. Lorenzo Ray, he looks good as well. Simon, he looking good. Everyone's looking good in this whole episode, including little Matsy with her pink little boots. I love her. I love her. And they get to the party. It's after Lorenzo basically shades Magnus for filth. He makes the comment saying that even though I'm 140 years old, I still have more experience, and he basically called Magnus a warlock uber because he literally portaled the shadow hunters from point A to point B, and that was shady, and I wasn't here for it. But he's extra sassy, and I'm kind of living for it. I kind of like him being that sassy, I know what I want, I'm gonna get what I want, but I'm gonna have an attitude while doing it. I kind of like that from Lorenzo. This is his big debut, and I'm really proud of Javier Muñez. He was a part of the Hamilton cast. I'm extremely, extremely proud of him. So, hey, Javier. Um, and we learn a lot about Lorenzo and Magnus. Damn, it took season 3 to get all this tea on Magnus. I was upset about it, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, going back to the beginning scene, Lorenzo, he was originally the High Warlock of Madrid before he was appointed or voted on High Warlock of Brooklyn. Magnus was pressed about it, don't really like him. And then we see Matsy, and she's running, and she's sneaking behind all these extra tall warlocks, and she's just this cute little, oh my god, she's so cute. She's this cute little midget, this cute little girl just bopping around all over the place, and she's going between people's legs, and she says, "Hi, Magnus!" I screamed. And then Alec just gets on his knee and picks her up and gives her a hug, and they're playing patty cake, and it was so cute. And Katarina knows Magnus. Come on. She knows Magnus. She's saying, "I cannot believe you brought Alec just to piss Lorenzo off." And I'm living for it. I hella am. I really am living for it. Because pissed off Lorenzo means we get more of Magnus being a shady person. And I'm here for Magnus shade. And then all of a sudden, this gigantic earthquake happens, and suddenly all the magic just goes berserk, and it like doesn't work. One of the warlocks tried to create a portal, and like half his hand got chopped off. He was like, "Ew!" And then that same portal, I'm gonna move around a lot because I'm sitting on the floor and not in my usual setting. Sorry, but and then Alec just takes on this father role and just puts his hand in front of Matsy, and then the portal starts coming for them, starts coming for Alec and Matsy, and then Magnus steps forward and he just like does this cool lightning thing, and like the portal's just gone, and it was so badass. It was so badass. And like Lorenzo's just looking at him like, mm, okay. Lorenzo and Raj have irritated me in this entire episode. Just saying. For the record, so happy that Raj got kicked out. So happy. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Whatever. And Lorenzo's cocky as heck, and he's so arrogant, and he's so about himself. And like, I'm not here for it. Really, am not here for it. I want Lorenzo to get into a fight and just get his butt kicked. I'd be so happy about that. Um, Moving on, we have Jace, and he's trying to figure out I want to take Clary on a date, and he starts asking Izzy and Simon. He's like, I want to take Clary on a normal, mundane date. And like, part of me thinks that like if he took Clary to an art museum or like an art show, I feel like she would have been fine with that. Like, why did he have to be extra and ask for restaurant places? And then lo and behold, he ends up doing this double date with Maya and Simon. Oh, and I kind of missed this part where I'm kind of jumping around a bit because I'm just trying to do the best I can to like get to the ending, because that's literally the only part to me that matters. There are like two parts I want to get to this, and they're all Malec related, so I'm jumping around. First thing that happens is that um, Simon and Maya have this cute little study date. It was cute. Not even gonna lie. This study date was so cute, and they're studying like marine biology terms with their little flashcards. It was so cute. And Maya drags Russell for filth, as he should have, as he rightfully should have been dragged. Like, don't come for my man. Don't come for me. Don't come for my man. We'll be good. Just leave me and my boyfriend alone, and we won't have to fight. I won't have to kick your butt. Just stay. You have your lane. I have my lane, and my lane is brighter than your future. Stay in your lane, Russell. I was so irritated with him. It's like, ugh. Oh, I want Russell to get into a fight and lose. I do. I want Russell to get his ass beat. I want him, Lorenzo, and Raj just to get into a fight and get the ass beat. I'd be so happy with it. But moving on from the Saia date, we have this scene, girl. And we have Magnus just sitting in his chair with his legs just crossed. And he's like making up his bed with magic. And then we have Alec in the shower. And he's putting on his shirt. And he has boxers on. And I'm getting my life. Oh, I screamed. It was so, I had to pause it and mentally prepare myself to be attacked. It was great. It was great. Is it the shower scene we wanted? Probably not. But it's a start, okay? It's a start. So, Alec comes out the shower and he's asking him, if you have magic, then why do you like not just use magic to wash your hair? Because like he has this shampoo in his hand that Magnus brews. Magnus is about to start a company, Warlock Incorporated. I'm gonna buy a bottle because if it's good enough for Magnus and if it's good enough for Alec, it's good for me, sis. But not but and this sort of goes to prove, because he says he wants a bottle for himself. And I'm thinking, if Alec lives with Magnus, he wouldn't have to need a bottle. He could just share with Magnus, like, me and my sister, we live in the same house, and we share shampoo, conditioner, hair gel, that when you live in the same house with someone, you share stuff. So I'm thinking, why would he need his own bottle unless he's not living with Magnus? So I might be looking way too deep into this, but he honestly could just ask for his own bottle, so like he's not taking all of Magnus's stuff. But like he's Magnus makes it himself, so like he would never run out of a supply of. But whatever, that's just me. Anyway, I feel like this proves a theory that, well, I don't think anyone really had this theory, but like I guess if some people did believe that like Alec and Magnus were not living together, like living like, because we never really saw in season 2 Alec move completely in, but when he kind of got booted out of Magnus's house, it wasn't a proper you're getting kicked out because you did stupid stuff. You know what I mean? He just chose to sleep at the institute. He just felt like, I'm just going to say I have a place to stay, so I can stay at the institute. So, hope in season 3 we get an official. Alec is moving into Magnus's apartment, and they have their own apartment, and he gets his own key. I would get my life, even though he don't need a key. The door's always open and unlocked for Alec. And then, of course, and Magnus looked so good. He had like this robe and his pants. He was looking good, girl, in this Bait Hawk. He was in his eyeliner on fleek. His face just looking extra fresh and extra good. And while they're in the bedroom kikiing and like talking about shampoo and magic and whatnot, we hear this knock at the door, girl. Oh, and surprise, surprise, it's annoying Lorenzo ruining the Malec fun. It's like, this is about Malec, this is not about you. And Lorenzo, like a toddler, saying, "You ruined my party, and I'm gonna get you in trouble with the High Warlock Commission." Nah, 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 nah. Shut up, shut up. We have bigger things to deal with. Like, how's Magnus gonna sell his shampoo? Like, we have bigger things to worry about than your party being messed up. We do. I personally didn't care about it. Magnus doesn't care about it. Alec didn't care about it. Maxie didn't look pressed. But Lorenz was saying like, you've been jealous of me for years, and you just acting hella child. Oh, now my light wants to freaking work. So we're gonna see. Is anyway, shouldn't have been playing around with it. And oh, that looks really nice. Okay. Anyway, who was I? Oh yeah. Lorenz was saying, party. You know my house is right on a ley line, girl. I'm gonna get you in trouble. And if I have to banish you, I will finish you. Boom! You're not banishing my child. You're not banishing my baby. No, it's not gonna happen. Magnus is not being banished. That's straight. The rest needs to sit down, go into the corner, have a timeout, breathe, and then come back. There's no way they're gonna banish Magnus. Be realistic. And like, it wasn't even his fault, because like Magnus is affected too. I'm thinking in the realm of logic. If Magnus really messed up the line, no, my Magnus is gonna mess up too. And I'm not getting hurt, and I don't be able to step in and help my boyfriend if something happens. So therefore, I'm not gonna. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Lorenzo's a gigantic child, and he needs time out. Moving on, and later on in the conversation, Lorenzo brings up Amadeus. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. There's like 80-20% chance of saying it right, 80% chance of saying it wrong. But Amadeus is Reaper Demon, and we later find on the episode that Amadeus is Magnus's biological father. Oh, this is going to bring up so much for Malec. It really is. And and I was kind of surprised. And we get this whole Alex like peeking in like a little crack in the bedroom door, and like he sees Lorenzo basically threaten Magnus with banishment. I'm surprised he didn't jump in and say something. Well, I mean, I'm not, but like it would have been nice if he did. Would have been nice. I would have loved it. Anyway, I'm moving around a lot. I promise next time I make a video, I'm gonna be on the couch. I'm gonna be moving around this much. Um, Okay, and then we get on to this conversation after the commercials. We get to this conversation, and he says, Alec, I have something to tell you. Amadeus is my biological father. I didn't tell you because I was ashamed. And Alec doesn't seem pressed about it. So I kind of knew what was going to happen if this was to happen. Alec kind of like, you can't change your family. How are we going to stop him? That was his main focus. Like, how are we going to stop? If it is him, what's the plan? What are we going to do about it? So they make this plan, and I think it's a genius plan. They are the power couple of the entire show, and this episode just proves it. Someone told me they're the power couple of the whole show. They have this cute little banter, and they like give each other looks, and they make this plan. So basically, Alex goes to Lorenzo's house and he's gonna say, I want to get a formal complaint from you. I want to do a proper report. Can I come in? Can we do this properly? My Magnus may be my boyfriend, but I am still a Shadowhunter, so I am going to do my job. If Magnus did this, I'm going to hand him in myself. We all know that won't happen because Alec would do everything to make sure that Magnus was not involved, and even if he was involved, I still don't think he'd turn him in. I feel like if he did, Magnus had to do something extremely effed up. Like Magnus had to have killed people for for Alec to turn him in to the Clave. I don't think he would do it, but we don't know. We'll see. I thought we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that in this season, or even in like 3A, but like we'll see. That's gonna happen though. And he's basically using his position as High Warlock and until the rest as not High Warlock, he's basically using his position as head of the Institute to sneak back into the for it. The whole time I'm just in my room. They're going to get caught. This is a horrible plan. But like, it went on pretty nicely. Besides the magic throwing Magnus across the room and I wasn't here for it. And Lorenzo just running down, just like, what's happening, girl? What's happening? And like Alex, like, no, I didn't hear anything. It's like that scene in like the movies where like the guy's trying to like sneak out of the girl's house and like parents hear noise outside and she's like, no, nothing's happening. She like the star eyes. But I'm gonna learn how to edit videos so this looks better. I'll try. I'm human. I'm not a techie, but I'll think about getting some editing gear. I'll think about it when I get money. I need money to do that. But moving on, talked about the study session. Maya's coming for Russell's hairline, which I'm here for. Jace is trying to figure out where to take Clary on a date, and he asks Simon about it. The first place Simon thinks of is the same place where he's going on his date with Maya. So what are we doing? It was so weird and so uncomfortable. I cringed watching it. But like to leave it to Clary to try and make the mood a little better. They were like kikiing around, and then Jace has this, and then Maya says, "I can never picture myself with so many tattoos." And then Jace, being the idiot, says the girl that has a butterfly tattoo, and we all know where that tattoo is. We all know where that is. I was so pressed, like Jace, shut up. It was funny, but it was so tragic. Oh, it was so trash. But then I liked how Simon said, I'm not pressed about it. I'm kind of going to assume that every girl I come in contact with has at least had sex with Jace once. That made me a little sad because it's kind of true. Like 20% true, except for Izzy. Except for Izzy. Izzy's never had sex with Jace. Thank God. But Maya basically says, I don't care about the past. I care about the present. I care about being with you. And they had this beautiful kiss. It was so cute. And then Jace and Clary have this scene, and it was cute. I'm not the biggest Clay shipper, but it was an extremely adorable scene, and I kind of got my life because Jace goes on to say Clary is sort of like hey, damn, but what am I doing wrong? You have sex with literally every other girl, but you won't touch me in that way. What's going on? And then Jay says, the reason why I haven't had sex with you is because I actually care about you. I know if we move too fast, you're gonna find out about me. You're not gonna like it. I'm gonna lose you, and I don't want to do that. And he's saying like he knows all these cute little things about her, about how she bubble knots her shoes when she's about to go training, how she keeps a piece of charcoal in her pocket, how like she scrunches up her face when she's thinking, all these cute little things. And I kind of got my life for it. I was here for this conversation. And like I'm not the biggest. I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm not the biggest Clay shipper, but I'm more here for it now than I was last episode. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. I kind of want Clace to prevail a little bit more, but we all know that Malec is the OTP, is the couple to be. They are goals, okay? They just need to like sit down and just take some notes. And I love how even Izzy said, if you want a place to go eat, you need to go talk to Al because he's literally in every single restaurant in New York City with Magnus. He should have just went to the first restaurant and went. That would have been a better idea. Jace looked so confused because he didn't know what a reservation was, and it was kind of cute. I was kind of here for it. I was kind of here for it. Kind of here for Clace a little bit more. I'm more here for Saya than I am for Clace. I'm just being honest because Maya's my queen, and we get this cute little kiss with Saya, and then we have this also nice kiss with Clace, and that was great. It was really cute. It was really cute. Alrighty, and then we get to the other hour of this video where it's all about basically what Magnus figures out is that the dark magic is coming from a greater demon, but is not his father. I'm thinking, thank God. We are too early into this season to have this emotional Magnus, okay? We're only in episode 2. And I would have been extra pressed. I would have been extra upset if, like, and I'm gonna be a little upset still for like 2 reasons. Number one, if Jace does not tell Alec by season 3 that I came back from the dead, by episode 3, I came back from the dead, or if we get this emotional Malec cliffhanger, I'm going to be extremely upset. I'm gonna be mad. Anyway, Agnes finds out that the magic's coming from another greater demon, but that it's much worse than my dad. Like, we're thinking my dad is worse. Nah, fool. Nah, boo boo. This magic's on a whole other level of darkness and evil, and we need to figure it out. We need to plan this. We need a plan. We need to figure this out. What are we going to do? So Allie comes up with this great idea. Malec, I'm gonna just when I talk about them together, I'm just gonna call them Malec. It just makes it easier for my head and for my words. So basically, Malec comes up with this idea to basically say we're going to connect the Institute to a ley line. With that, we're going to push the angelic energy through the ley lines and exterminate the dark magic before it becomes a real problem. I'm thinking this is a solid plan. It's a solid plan. Nothing can happen. Nothing can do. This is just a solid plan. Everyone knows what they're doing. And then we got Rex and his annoying American looking ass. He's gonna say, nah, boo boo, we should just quarantine the warlocks and be done. The reason the Institute is on a ley line to prevent this crap from happening. And then I love how both Izzy and Clary said, who's gonna quarantine the downloaders? We don't have that time. We don't have that energy. And I'm gonna leave my Twitter handler at the bottom because you can see all my tweets whenever Shadowhunters come on. I'm gonna leave my Twitter handler at the bottom. But I'm thinking in my head, this doesn't make any sense. We're not going door to door to every house, every warlock house, and tell them to get out. Doesn't make any sense. Even Alex says, we're not going to kick out innocent people because the actions of one greater demon. That's not how this works. not how this works. And everyone's talking around him, and then Alex says, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" I last time I checked, I was the head of the New York Institute, not you, not you, not you, and definitely not you, Ross. So I don't know why you're trying to tell me how to do my job. And so this is the plan. You have a job, evacuate the institute, get to work. And I love it when he took command. I absolutely loved it when he took command like that. I think it is so hot. It was so attractive to see that kind of, I'm taking command. This is what we're doing. And if you're mad about it, leave, get out. Like the greatest artist of 2000s and current time. Anyway, everyone's carrying out the orders, and then we have this beautiful scene where it's not even a full scene; it just goes right to a commercial afterwards. But I know it's I'm shouting, but like I'm trying to project my voice because when I watched the last video I posted in this room, the sound quality was low, so that's why I'm trying to like project. Let me know if I'm shouting in the comments. Sorry for headphone users. But now basically this is their plan. They're gonna connect this. They're gonna do this plan. They go up to like a room, and it's a big room with all like these windows and every big room with like all these windows, and it looks beautiful. And we see all the angelic power in like an orb. It's almost like a tesseract. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Of like, yeah, it reminds me exactly of tesseract and how surrounded by all this energy, all this white energy. But of course, when it's a Malec plan, when Dave's trying to do a plan, Hero's gotta stop it. Heroes are gonna be the job. Like, the Heroes are gonna be the death of Malec, and we just have to accept it. Ross says, we're not doing this. No, we're not. Not on my watch. We're not doing this. So his dumb ass and all his buddies decide, no, we're not doing this. We're not going to ruin the institute. No, ma'am. And he locks him out. Computer. He blocks him from the computer. That means the plan can't work because Alec has to do something with the computer. But he's doing his math thing. It's not working. It's not. This is bad. And I wanted to kill Raj. I do. I want Raj to have his sickening death. When Raj dies or gets into a fight, I will be sickening. I want Raj to have a sickening death. I do. It's gonna be great. It's sickening, and I'm gonna get my life, and I'm really gonna feel bad about it. And then Jace just gets utterly pissed, like, sabotage, you're messing around with this. So he pins to the cable girl, and he has it by his arm and kicks it Einstein. He says, I can't do it, it's too late, I can't do it, I can't do it, guys, it's too late. He's put on this instinct because he's in love with the Outworlder. And then Izzy's gonna be a hacker now. I was about to get so happy that Izzy's gonna hack into the computer and save the day. No, she didn't hack into the computer. She just said it's too late. We can't fix this. We're doomed. Malec is doomed. And then, oh my god, before Magnus even starts his magic thing, he takes off his coat and throws it in the corner. Oh my god, it was. They looked fine as hell. They looked good as hell in this whole episode. This whole episode, they looked good as hell. They had these suits on. They were ready to look professional. And then when they're in the house, they had no shirt on, no pants, no shirt, and we still get service. That's gonna be like a Malec t-shirt. No pants, no shirt, still service. And if that gets on a t-shirt, I want my royalties because I can not so anyway, Alex realizes he gets locked out of the system. He starts to pull this lever. He's struggling. So he takes off his own jacket, rolls up his sleeves, showing off these guns. Like, this is just fat. Like, this is literally just fat and fat. So we're gonna pretend I'm Alex's arm. Then he takes his belly, and he starts like doing the symbol of strength on his arm. He's just pushing, pushing, and Malec is saying, "Hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry it up, let's go." And while all this is happening, we see Lilith and her weird disciples. Oh, I didn't even talk about these disciples, but we're gonna take a quick break from Malec and do these disciples. These start. I looked it up, and it's 33. She has 33 disciples. So one already dead. So now we're on the 32. In this episode, we see four of her disciples. It was like two dudes and a girl. And then she asked the girl, who did you kill? And she said, my husband. And she said, how? And she said, I strangled him with a cable cord or something like that. And then like she slit her neck. She cut her neck. Like takes her thumb, like puts him to her neck. And like she beats them all onto this altar. And this is the thing that shook me. I feel like all of Lilith's magic comes from this altar. So if the altar gets messed up, Lilith's magic gets messed up. So that's a point for us. So I feel like the altar is going to come into play a lot in this season. And I hope everyone catches up. Like catches up, Busters, and realize we need to destroy the altar. And yeah. Anyway, back to Alex. And Alex, like, and going back to Alex, he's like, he rolled up his sleeve, and we see all these muscles. I'm getting my life like, yes! He takes out his celly, and he's like tracing the strength mark. He's pushing, pushing, pushing. And then he finally gets it because it was rusted. He finally gets he tells out, and then, all everything just like, and like all the angelic magic went to the ley lines and like stopped Lilith before her plans were able to be succeeded, and like she was able to like mess up the angelic energy again. And I love how afterwards like Alex just goes to Magnus and like try to help him, saying like either I wasn't hearing it because I was being loud. I think he said I did it or we did it, and then Alex and then Magnus corrects him saying I did you not just see me doing all the work? And then like Alex just makes like does this cute little chuckle, and he does this cute little like and he has like a big smile on his face, and I'm getting my life. Then yeah, we go to a commercial. Goes to Lilith in the altar. That's the apartment. Oh my god, I need to prepare myself. I really do. Then we get to the apartment. We get to Magnus's place, and then they're having a toast on the balcony. They still look good. And then Magnus says, "This is strong. It's out. Like, what you put in this?" And people like, "Well, why is this so strong?" And then Alex says, "It's been a long day. But it's strong." And it's like, I agree. And then and then Alex says, Magnus says, how's Raj enjoying his banishment? Then Alex says, the Isle of blah blah blah. I didn't hear the title, and I don't even care. Raj is gone. Who cares? Who cares where he said he's gone? Who cares? And then Alex says, Raj being sent away and his buddies being sent away. It's not a punishment. It's a banishment. It's character building. I love how he's rebranding on his own discipline. I absolutely love it. I love it. And then Magnus is like, yeah, well Lorenzo could use a bit of rebranding too. And then they have this deep discussion. They have like this semi-deep discussion about his father, and he's saying that Alex says, look, Lorenzo cannot hold who your father is over for the rest of Paul's life. He can't do it. It doesn't make sense. As the High Warlock, he needs to get his fucking gear and try to find out who's really responsible for all of this. And what said my soul and my spirit animal, and I knew it was going to happen. I'm not going to break my train again. But Lorenzo took all the credit for fixing the ley line. Surprise, surprise, cocky bastard. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And then Alec Magnus asked him to do, or I'm sorry, if you look at me differently because who my father is, I get it. And Alec looked at him weirdly, like, Really? Like, you think that little of me? You think I was gonna think little of you? And another thing, this look when Alex is like when they're at Lorenzo's place, and he's trying to do this distraction. He's trying to distract Lorenzo. And I feel like in his brain he's thinking, what's the one thing that Lorenzo loves to talk about and he always gets distracted by? And he thinks himself. Lorenzo loves talking about himself. So he says, how about a tour? Can I get a tour? And they go, it's like, oh, yeah, let's go. I'm going to show you all my stuff. I'm going to show you this egg. I'm going to show you these portraits of me. And then, like, this look where, and like, first off, Meg tells us, like, hurry, like, I need more time. Like, hurry up. Like, get him out of here. Like, do something. And then, like, Alex volunteers to go on this field trip through Lorenzo's place. And then, like, look at him. What are you doing? And he's like, what? What? You said you needed more time. I said my life really did. I love these looks. Go to my best apartment. Um, Magnus gives him, Alec gives him this look like, you can't control who your parents are. You can't do it. So how the hell am I going to stand here and belittle you for something you can't control? That's not my job. All we need to focus on is stopping your father and stopping the other greater demon that's responsible for this. And if Lorenzo was a true high warlock, he would do it too. We all know Lorenzo's not going to care. He's not going to care. Irritates my spirit. And then we get this kiss. We get this beautiful kiss. And then this is Hawk. This is the Dana Hawk kiss. And he like leaves in with this kiss. And I got that vibe. I got that life. I just, oh my god. This was only 18 minutes. This whole episode had 18 minutes finale. I feel like that's not enough time. I wanted more. Oh my god, it was a beautiful episode. It was a beautiful Malec episode, let's be honest. And then of course we have Russell. That was like the last time I was gonna talk about Malec. Then we have annoying Russell and the rest of these werewolves are trying to kick out Simon. And after literally Maya just told you sit your ass down and leave Andy alone, sis. Like, just sit down. Be humble. Be Patrick. Be humble and sit somewhere. Like, okay, you're right now. I'm not going to do it. Just sit down and shut up. No, Russ said, no, I'm not going to let this female talk to me any type of way. No, man, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this interspecies crap. We kicking him out, guys. He rallied his friends. Like, yeah, Simon. Dumb idea. And I also love like the scene where um Maya's like sitting in Simon's lap and just doing like this to his forehead, trying to make the symbol come up. And it was so cute. And then like um Simon asked like, what are you gonna do when it comes up? Just gonna kiss it better? And then she said maybe. And then like she kissed his forehead and then his cheek and then she gave him a kiss. It was so cute. And then she said, you're literally stealing this from Indiana Jones, right? And he said, well, I learned from the best, and they just kissed, and they probably had sex, but like, I'm here for it. Not really pressed, I'm here for it. So then Russell takes out Simon, and then this other werewolf with his baseball bat trying to be someone's fiance with his baseball bat. And like tries to whack Simon in the head. And then Maya says, watch out, Simon. And like he puts his hands like this, and like the mark of Cain appears on his forehead. And like the bat breaks apart, sort of energy just pulses from him, rolls the werewolf all against the truck. Against the truck. I was like, damn. And then Maya knows what it is. Because that look, I feel like she knows what it is. So that was cool to see, Simon not being beat up because he's usually being beat up. So that was nice. That was a nice change. And then Clace is having nightmares again. Not Clace. Jace is having nightmares about him stabbing Clary. I think it wants to keep having dreams of him stabbing her. That isn't to me. That might be in the books. That might just be like in the books. That might have like a deeper explanation of why specifically is he stabbing Clary. But I don't know. I don't really know. I just feel like it's weird that he's only having nightmares of stabbing Clary. Since like and that's sort of affecting his relationship with Clary. Because like he doesn't want to like accidentally stab her in like reality. So he gets up, he like gets his shirt on, he's we're gonna go work. I'm gonna go like do something, keep myself busy. And then we have Izzy just working herself to death, and I feel so bad for Izzy. And even like before when Luke came over, it's just so out of order. I'm so sorry, guys. But Luke was like saying you can't be working yourself to death like this because you're gonna miss time with the people that are in the present. You can't change the past by working yourself to death to make sure it happens. Because I did that too when I joined the New York PD and I lost time with Jocelyn. And then Izzy says I don't have a Jocelyn. And then Luke says maybe because you're not looking for one. I would love Izzy to be with anybody. Like man, woman, Sealy, vampire, werewolf, I don't care. I just want Izzy would be great with anybody. Even Raphael, I feel like they could work, but like we don't want that toxicity back. We don't. So like I know we're not gonna get much Raphael. We're not gonna get Raphael. That's Simon and Raphael. But we're not getting any Rizzy. We're not getting any Rizzy. I would not be mad if we don't get any Rizzy moments because like they were toxic. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And they look back at this and going back like the end of the episode where they look back at this video footage and it's them looking at like this wraith demon. I don't know if it's a wraith or not, but it's one of Lilith's demons. And they're trying to figure out what the hell is this demon. And they've never seen a war, they never seen a demon like that in their life. So that's gonna be a journey trying to figure out what the hell it is. And that's all the notes I have for this episode of Malec, the Malec Show. It's the Malec Show. That's what's gonna be called soon. We just have to accept it. Thank you guys. And I'm not gonna talk about this promo thing. I wouldn't even call it a trailer. It was a promo. It was a sneak peek of what's gonna happen next episode. I feel like Jace, though, it's not going to be Sebastian. He's going to end up accidentally killing someone for real. But all I know is that Izzy, Clace, Clary, yeah, we're just going to call them Clace. Izzy and Clace, they're going to the club. We're going back to the club, and Izzy's going to be looking cute. I already know Izzy's outfit's about to be bomb. And, they're at the club. They're like, okay, we're going to the club. I only wish, like, Alec and Magnus were going to. Let's be realistic. And they're on the hunt for Sebastian because apparently she resurrected Sebastian. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, I'm not really looking forward to see Sebastian's merit face again. I really am not looking forward to seeing it. But part of me also feels like this is a trick. I feel like that whole scene is going to be some type of ploy for Jace to accidentally kill someone. I don't know. Could just be me. I know there are going to be more sneak previews and pictures coming up this week. So I'm going to try and do a video on those sneak peeks and pictures. I'm going to do another Voltron episode this week. Going to try and do a Yuri on Ice video this week. And what's the other video I want to do? I'm also going to do a Doctor Strange review tomorrow. Do I want to hold myself to promising that on camera? No, I don't. This week, I'm going to try and do a Doctor Strange video because that movie was so good. It was really, really good visually. It was stunning. And I might also do my conspiracy theory on the Soul Infinity Stone being in Wakanda. So that might be a cute little video to do as well. So I might do the Doctor Strange video in half. I might dedicate half the video to being about Doctor Strange, the other half about my theory of Soul Sword, Soul Stone, in Wakanda. We know where it is. I feel like I know it's in Wakanda. So I'm gonna save my little rant about that for this week with Dr. Strange. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for putting up with me for literally 45 minutes of me talking about Malec. Comment. Don't forget to high five the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you're excited about Malec as I was. If you're excited to see if Amadeus is gonna be physically appear in season 3A, or is it gonna be saved for 3B? And also, are you excited about Clace being on the rise along with Saya? And also, what's going to happen to Arcane on the Simon's forehead? And also, do not forget to double high five the subscribe button and make sure the notification bell is clicked so you see each time that I post. Yes, I'm a millennial. I just did that. I literally just casually post. Yeah. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Until next time, my beautiful puzzle pieces. Love you guys so much. Wakanda forever. Peace.